Hello and welcome. We are at Riverland at Dubai Parks and Resort, just beside an absolutely massive McDonald's bench with some fries. That's not a bad way to greet you, because the first thing you see is McDonald's. Now we're going to have a walk around what this Riverland is. It is very, very quiet. So hopefully we'll see what's about and what's open. So I think if we do a full loop, keep everything on the left, and we'll start and finish at McDonald's, so we'll use it as a reference point. But what we've got in here is the French Village, and it gives you all the different options for Motion Gate Lapita, which is the hotel, Bollywood, Legoland Water Park and Legoland Dubai. It's a different water parks it gives you, and you've got all that amazingness on the left. Check this out. How pretty is that? That is absolutely stunning. I think that is just beside one of the cafes, I do believe. So let's go and explore. Let's see what's about. And then yeah, so this is the main hub, and it links you to all the main parks. So let's have a look and see what's available, and we'll just see how big it is and how nice it is. So all this water links up to the water wheel. So if I get onto this bridge, you can just see the scale of the water, and we can just keep the water to the right hand side. Well, isn't that pretty? Beautiful. So Lapita, the hotel, is to the left. That's a very exotic hotel in there. It's like a big spa and everything. You walk underneath the bridge and then you go and get pampered. I feel like I am the only person walking around this whole village. All the theme parks are open as well, and there's not a single person about. Right. So that way takes us to the 3 theme parks. This way takes us to Lagoon Walk. Let's go to the Lagoon Walk, shall we? Let's see what this is involving. I will come back at night, so there will be a video of this at night. I'm obviously doing this on the GoPro because it's just easier, just because I can walk a little bit quicker and it doesn't bounce. But yeah, I think I'm going to get quite lost quite quickly. But now this is splitting to Motion Gate and Legoland Dubai. Oh, you get free Wi-Fi, that's a bonus. Okay. So if you have been here before, guys, please do let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the facility and everything else like that. But this is, like I said, it's the central hub and heart of all four theme parks. So I can see the entrance to Bollywood just down there. Because what I will do in some of the videos is I'm going to do a entrance to entrance walk as well. So we might see some more bits and pieces that I missed. So the Lagoon Walk goes this way, and the French village is to the right, so we'll have a quick loop down where it says Lagoon Walk, and then we'll see if we can go back down the French village as well. So we'll see what's what. So there's lots of water, which is very pretty. So what is down here? All your eateries, some big old roller coasters behind. Oh, there's water just keep going and going and going. All the way up there, that takes you to the back of the Peter, so that'll actually cut, so that'll stop you from getting there. That is obviously just the other side of where I am. There's no, I mean of where I am as in by the lagoon, not for one of the parks. Now it does look like I'm coming up to one of the Lego bits on here, so let's stick to this bit and see what we can hunt down. And this is just going to be a very random tour. So I like doing this, sometimes I like doing this first and exploring it with you guys for the first time, and then what I do is obviously I'll get into the parks, I'll eyeball them up myself, and then I know exactly what I'm talking about, and then it'll just be nice and quick, and it'll all be done. So you've got the signage to the park, so that is the heart, just over there, of Legoland Dubai, and just to the right, that is the new Legoland Hotel that has just been opened, and behind that, where that tall building is there, that is actually the new, well, I say new, sorry, that is the Bollywood. So we'll be going in there over this tour and seeing what exactly is what. But yeah, it's getting warm quickly. I didn't realise the masks were mandatory outside where I am now. I thought it would be in the hotels and I thought it would be in the parks, but I thought this bit, especially because it's so quiet, I thought you'd be alright with it. But every single person is wearing them, every single member of staff is wearing them as well. So it's the same for everybody. Everybody's got different rules and regulations at this point, which is absolutely fine. Just look how clean it is. Plenty of seats, plenty of benches, but it looks like we're coming back. Oh, that's the bridge. So that's a bridge that we started on. So we'll do like a figure of 8 as such. Exactly what this Riverland is like. So it's just coming back up to that water mill. So McDonald's is just down to the right. So if we go this way, this must take us around the rest of the French village then. So it'd be interesting to see what these eateries are like in the evening, and what's open and what's about and what's available, only because see the time, it's still the morning, so potentially a lot of it's not open, or the parks have just recently opened as well, thinking about it. In fact, some of the parks I don't think actually open to 11, so that might be why it is so quiet, because the time difference for me is quite large at the moment. So what do we think? You can see people, so these people are starting to flood into the Legoland bit. There's must be multiple ways to get in, which we will explore. But there's that hotel. It's a little bit a little bit clearer to see, and then you got the more to the water to the left. But what we'll do, we'll get to the entrance of every single one of these. We'll get to the entrance of every single one of these on the park to park tour, if that makes sense. So we'll do the full loop. We'll soak in the entrance of every single one of them as well, and then we'll just see exactly what's what. So that should be good and interesting. And now we're back to a voiceover, only because the music got so loud. I knew you weren't going to be able to hear me, so I actually stopped speaking, luckily, and then just carried on walking. So what I did actually forget to mention right at the very start, because there should have been a video before this, and that didn't quite go to plan either, is I have literally just dropped the bits and pieces off at the hotel, and this is the first video that I am filming. So I think I've just said it's about 10 in the morning, and obviously the video prior to this was the one previous to this was the drive in to the hotel, and the one before that was the flight. So I've been up since about 8 o'clock yesterday morning, hence why I was waffling on for different bits and pieces in within that. But it is a lovely place, but nothing was open, which is such a shame. And as you'll see in the later videos, only one or two things tend to open up as well. Some of the restaurants do. TGI Fridays do open up in the evening, and their sign and everything is all lit. But quite a lot of these, the fascias, there isn't anything in them, which is a bit of a shame. But we are heading down to Bollywood now. Now Bollywood is another massive theme park, which you've got all the videos to come. So within the playlist, you're going to find that there's going to be a Legoland Dubai sort of solo playlist, and then there's going to be another playlist which has every single video from Dubai in. So you're going to have the ones from Bollywood, which you can see now. You're going to have Motion Gate, you're going to have the Legoland, you're going to have the water park, you're going to have the Expo, and you're going to have some like random videos like this of me just going to and from. Now I do videos from the hotel to the Legoland front gate, so you can actually see how close that is, and you do have a load of videos coming at night as well, because this place does look spectacular at night, but it is very quiet. There is a bit of a theme for a lot of these videos. Over the first at least 3 days there was hardly anybody here, but that is because I found out that every single person is at the Expo. Later on in the week, I think it's probably by Friday, this did start to pick up a little bit, but just to start with, there was nobody in the park. So it was good for filming, but there just wasn't that much atmosphere, which is a little bit of a shame. But it is the time of year, so again, it is what it is, and the Expo is absolutely ramsacked, so you've got all of that to look forward to. But what we're sort of walking over and walking by now is a little play bit for the children, where they can jump up and down on the little bouncy things. And then where it says that beautiful game, I do believe that was actual football museum. Every time I walked past it, it didn't really seem to be open, but I did one night go by and they're all stood out there in the football kits and reading what it is on the outside. It was a full history of the football with all the trophies and all those different bits and pieces in there, but obviously I didn't go in that one. But where we are right now, this was sort of the only pocket really of bits and pieces that were open, because we're coming up and round to, I do believe, Motion Gate on this one. This is still obviously part of the Riverland tour, and then it forks off into the actual theme parks, and all the theme parks are set much further back. But you can see it's really pretty. All the water and everything's to the left, and you can imagine how pretty that's going to look like at night as well, because they have got it very well lit. But again, lots of things were either closed or they were boarded off. So there was a walk, which you'll see in one of the later videos, where you should have been able to go for a good couple of kilometre walk around the water, and you only managed to get underneath the bridge and it was all blocked off, because I don't know if the Lapita Hotel was actually open, or they were doing work on the grounds at the Lapita Hotel, so you couldn't get to certain bits because of how it links through, which was a little bit of a shame. But it is obviously their sort of out season, it's their off season, because we were only the 10th or 11th of February when this was being filmed, so you can't expect everything to be open. But it would have been nice to see what it was like with everything up and running, and just hopefully all the bits and pieces are still there and they haven't been sort of put down because of COVID, because that wouldn't have been, that's not going to be a good thing if they have, but hopefully they can all recover. So that bridge, that massive bridge there, that is the one that goes over all the water, and then you do have Lupita, which is a stunning hotel on the other side, which I think I do actually stop and speak to the camera just to show you the view, because it is just absolutely breathtaking up there. But you can see everything's really, really clean. The motion gate is open. No, that's a lie, because it's 10:15. So the Legoland parks are open. Motion gate didn't open till 11, and the Bollywood park didn't open up till 12. But then they all stagger shut as well. So one closes at 6, one closes at 8, and then the other one closes at 9. So obviously the one for the little ones, they open up earlier, close earlier, and then the one for the big ones, they open up later and then shut later. So it was a bit of a mixed first day, because there just wasn't anybody about. But it was nice to get bearings and nice to see everything. And obviously the sun was nice, but that wind was very fresh. So I don't think I was in shorts and t-shirt until Wednesday, because the sun was lovely, but that wind is as you can hear it is strong, and it was quite cold, which I was surprised about. But we are about to pan round and loop round now and take in the amazing view. That's a tram down there apparently, but I don't know why I don't know why all of this is blocked off. So I think that is another loop of a walk that you can do. But I don't know how you could get in there, because it was all barricaded off sort of from both ends, which that is absolutely beautiful. And you can also get the rooms on the other side with the pool and things. It is a stunning location. That's where you'll go for a night or two and just pamper yourself, or go with somebody that you obviously really care about. Whereas I'm here by myself, and where I'm staying is perfect for me. It's £50 a night, absolutely spot on. It's a 10-minute walk or so, sorry, about 15, no, that's a lie, about 10-minute walk. Probably be quicker than that. I'll keep you all updated with how long it'll actually take once we know all the shortcuts and things. But yeah, that is a monstrous hotel. So that keeps going round to the front of their hotel. It looks like we're coming back in, so it looks like we've done a full loop. So fingers crossed I'm going the right way. We'll be going to McDonald's. I want to get into Motion Gate in a little bit and eyeball that, because that looks brand new to me. I don't want to spoil it for you, but what I've just seen looks phenomenal. So I want to try and get on that, as it's very, very quiet. Right, we are heading back towards where we started now, so which is good. Again, I stopped speaking because the volume of the speakers in certain parts of the park are just so loud, and I think the music's copywritten as well, and because it's just me and there's no other background noise, it's just going to pick it up straight away, which is a little bit of a shame. That's the only thing I would say, that they had obviously kept the volume for peak levels rather than having it where there was just me and a camera walking around. But again, it is what it is, so we did what we can do. But hopefully this tour's made sense. We've done a big figure of 8. We've sort of brushed by one of the entrances, and then we've seen Motion Gate theme park in the distance, but you can see it's all signposted, and you can imagine what this would be like, sort of buzzing at night with loads of people about eating at all the restaurants and everything else. And you know, by the water wheel, we'll be taking photos in the evening and everything else. But we got as much footage as we could, and I think hopefully the stuff that came out at night will be you guys will like as well. But it's just a bit of a quiet morning. Took a bit of a while to get my head around the fact of I didn't know why it was so quiet until I realised the expo is just down the road from here. So again, that's where everybody was. And then when I got there, that you could see that is where everybody was. But again, the water from here is very, very pretty, and we are just going round the other side of the watermill, and then I think we start heading up to McDonald's, or you might actually stop just by the watermill. I think that's where we stop. So guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this sort of random tour of this Riverland area. It's a bit hard to show everything off when nothing's open, but I think you get the idea of the buildings and how pretty it is. So hopefully you find it useful if you're going to be booking a visit to here. But guys, if you can like and subscribe and all that good stuff, that would be absolutely fantastic. Look forward to sharing this journey with everybody. But guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. You guys take care, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Ta-da.